Inside the Jackson County Jail, credited with possibly saving a man's life.
He was able to use his training to calm down an inmate who may have tried to hurt himself. And only on 41 Action News, reporter Ariel Rothfield explains what happened and why more patients with mental illness are finding themselves behind bars.
Amazing grace.
It's not the typical sound usually heard inside the Jackson County Detention Center, but it wasn't the most common situation either.
He kept saying, "Oh my God, they're going to get me, they're going to get me," banging his head on the cell.
Last month, when an inmate started hallucinating and threatening to hurt himself, guard Dion Hood was called to help.
We started talking, and I was like, "So what's your favorite basketball player?" And he said, "My favorite song is Amazing Grace." And I was like, "How does it go?" But now I'm found.
For a full hour, Hood stood at the inmate's cell, talking, singing, and calming him down.
I was walking through basically what we was trained to do.
State cuts in funding for mental health services have forced resources to close or either cut back, and that means jails like the Jackson County Detention Center are being filled with the mentally ill.
Everybody's mental illness is at different levels, so we never see the same symptoms with different people.
Every new hire at the jail goes through behavioral training. They learn which symptoms to look for and how to respond.
So there's just really a variety, and so when we have people working with them, what we like to see is that empathetic response, so that you can adjust to what's going on with that.
Right now, guards do not get yearly training, but the county says that is one of its goals. So positive situations like this one can become the norm.
Was blind, but now I see.
In Kansas City, Ariel Rothfield, 41 Action News.
Kansas City is also taking some other steps to keep the mentally ill out of jail. Last month, the Kansas City Assessment and Triage Center opened. There are 16 beds where police and medical teams can house someone who may have otherwise spent the night in jail or an emergency room.